So hey, I'm Casey Grello. I play drums with Queensryche, and I love VooDoo Chef. It's amazing stuff. My wife and I cook with it all the time. Thank you, VooDoo Chef.
Hey, this is Andrew from the Boozy Pig, and when we play with our meat, it's always with the VooDoo Chef. Bye.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Miss Ruby Red Monroe, all the way from San Francisco, California. Don't forget, you should check out some VooDoo Chef Dirt. See, I can be a spokesmodel. VooDoo Chef Dirt is an amazing product. I use it all the time in my kitchen, but also the fun fact about this product is that a portion of the proceeds go to culinary scholarships, which is really amazing. So if you can, go out, check us out online, VooDoo Chef. Find it at a store near you. Mwah. See you soon. Bye.
Hey guys, I just wanted to tap in real quick and talk to you about the VooDoo Foundation and what it's done for me. My junior year, I started with the foundation in my first competition where I created a quesadilla taco with my partner. It was absolutely amazing. Through that competition, I got to meet a lot of new judges, new people, and open my eyes about what I wanted to do in this industry. My second competition was in my senior year where I once again created another dish, talked to some more people, and learned some new things. Right now I'm working with the foundation and furthering my skills, and it's really helping me improve. So I'll check in with you guys later. If you want to learn more or help donate so you can get other people to start doing what I'm doing, go ahead and click this QR code right here and it'll give you all the information you need.
What is going on, VooDoos? It is a beautiful day here in Tampa, Florida. Sitting on the back patio. I'm going to give you a quick heads up. We got a big thunderhead heading our way right now. So don't be surprised if we click a video and have to relocate to the inside studio. But, you know, we got a great show planned for tonight. We have Andrew Sweetnich from Tweeds coming down. And if you know, 2025 Gasparilla, definitely, I was powered by Tweeds. I was fitted by Tweeds. I had on my Tweeds jacket, and we were rocking down the parade route. And if you were at A Taste to Remember, you saw that jacket for a little bit until I got uncomfortable and tired of wearing it because, I mean, this is dressed up right here, right? I got dressed for tonight. I put on my crosses. I put on, you know, we got our saints on St. Pasquale. We got St. Henri. We got St. Mary, patron saint of the kitchen, chefs, bakers, and pastries, and waiters and waitresses. That's dressed up for me. But, you know, when we are tailored by Tweeds, it's a special day. And you should check them out. Great suits, custom fitted just for you. But today, we're going to be talking to Andrew Sweetnich about Real Men Wear Pink. And it's all about raising money for cancer awareness. And I think it's super cool that Drew's up on this, and anything we can do to help support him, that's what we're going to do. If you're out there, most important thing to do right now, hit share. Share wherever you're watching. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, I don't know where this is at. If you're watching on RHS TV tomorrow night, hit share. Share it out to all your buddies, all your pals. Let them know where you're hanging out and where you hang out every Tuesday night. Right here live from Tampa, Florida. Best place to be. And, you know, again, if you're thinking about moving to Florida, don't. Just come visit. Come visit. Check us out. Give us your tourist dollars. And go back to where you came from. Go back home. These thunderstorms are no joke. The thunder, the lightning. You don't want any part of this. So come down, visit. You know, go to Mickey World over there in Orlando. Come over here for Busch Gardens. Just go back. You don't want the Jumanji mosquitoes. You're not ready for that. You're not ready for that. I don't know if you see all the lightning going on. Leave that to us. Leave that to us. Big show. We got Big Eddie C going to be checking in soon. Nick Neck's out at out at Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts. I don't know the little ranking. I would like to see Nick Nack in his little up uniform. That would be really funny. But at the end of the day, the reality is super, super cool that he's doing that with his boy and having a blast doing it. We got lots of fun. Florida Man's going to be right around the corner. And speaking of Florida Man, he may or may not have just joined us. Let's take care of some quick business, and then we'll keep rocking.
Whiskey lovers know how critical temperature variations are to aging whiskey. Blue Note Bourbon is crafted in Memphis, Tennessee, where it is aged in their warehouses located just east of the Mississippi River. And based on its fruity vanilla flavor with smooth oak finish, the unique microclimate of the region with high humidity and steady temperature adds up to create the perfect place for aging. Head down to the crossroads and jump into a juke joint and enjoy every bluesy note of the official bourbon of the VooDoo Chef, Blue Note Bourbon.
Big Eddie C, what's up, brother?
Not much, man. It's a Tuesday night. Thundering like that motherfucker outside, but I don't care.
You know, the rain just started where I am. And, you know, depending on the lightning, I may tap out and have to go to the inside studio. We're going to have to just wait and see. It is getting pretty vicious around me right now.
Oh, look at that. Green blobs.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You know, this happens every day here. You know, it's usually good for about 50 minutes. We already had one today. This is number 2 where I'm at. What about where you're at? Have you had any showers yet today?
Oh, yeah. It rained around like 3 or 4, and then it stopped. But it looks like it's round 2 is going to begin. You know, we'll see. I mean, it could just be like a lot of people I know, bunch of noise, but nothing else. No names.
The noise doesn't bother me when I'm in the house, but some of these lightning strikes down here and, you know, where we're at, they're crazy, bro.
Yeah. So
how loud is that thunder over the thing here? Are you hearing it outside?
I don't hear yours because all I can hear is mine, man. It sounds like someone's outside bowling, you know.
Yeah, we're about 10 miles apart for those of you out there on TV world. We're about 10 miles away from each other, but you know, this, like I said, this is daily, but it's all good. We're going to ride it as long as we can, but I may have to go inside. And we know I don't want to because I got a nice cigar today.
Oh, nice. Good for you.
Yeah, we're trying a new one. You know, we normally smoke the Brick House.
Right.
We tried the Tampa Diamond here on the show, and the Tampa Diamond was real nice. This one here, it's from 20 Acre Farm. It's 100% Florida tobacco, which is super cool. Kind of like the one I had a couple weeks ago from J.C. Newman, the Tampa Diamond. But this is just another company, 20 Acre Farm. We're going to see how this one is. Hopefully tonight. Hopefully this storm just kind of floats by me. It looks like it's not going to last long, but you never know. So, second week of school. How's it going, buddy?
Peaks and valleys, man. It's all right. It'll get there. The first, you know, it's kind of everybody's back in the groove, and we're still waiting on everybody to like put classes up for the kids and all that. So, you know, today I kind of, or I may, or as you say, I may or may not have had to do something I wasn't supposed to for the larger good. But, you know, I'm like Henry Hill in Goodfellas. Everybody takes a beating sometime. So, it's all good.
You know, I've got an interesting story, and we'll save the names to protect the pussified. You know, I absolutely love what I do, and I talk a lot of smack about teachers and a lot of shit about how teachers suck, and a lot of teachers do. I'm not gonna.
That they do.
I'm not gonna go back on that, but you know, we could say that about any field, any industry, right?
Oh yeah, no doubt. There's some, you know, there's when I say peaks and valleys, that goes to the people in it. Some of them are really good, and some of them, man, they shouldn't be doing this. There's no other way to put it. It's buy none get endless on the fuck yous for that. Shit.
Well, I there's no doubt that I love and promote everything about culinary education, most specifically. And culinary in Hillsborough County just keeps growing and growing. More culinary students in Hillsborough County than anywhere else in the nation.
Wow. Damn.
So we had, 3 or 4 teacher openings this year. So I went out and tried to help locate some people to fill those voids. And a lot of people reach out and, I'm ready to do what you do, but maybe in a couple years when I retire from industry, because, that's the retirement track. I'm like, okay. And I've had some of those people who say what we do is their end career, their end game. They're going to ride out. I've had people come in and start teaching with me specifically and not be able to take it and quit and have to go back to industry because they couldn't handle doing what we do. In this story, I had a young buck who really, really, really thought this was what they wanted to do. And, I've been doing this for 7 years now, and I think I could make a difference. And it sounded real familiar, right? Arrogant, brash, bravado.
Yeah.
And motherfucker quit on day 4 at night, resigned after he went home, was fucking having panic attacks. And he said, it just wasn't what I thought. The onboarding process wasn't good enough. What fucking onboarding process is, number one? You're not working for fucking Ray J. You're not working for Hewlett Packard. You're not working for Apple. This isn't the Google internship.
Yeah.
I mean, you're stepping in to be a teacher. You should know what to expect.
Precisely.
I didn't really expect to be in a room with 40 kids. What the fuck did you think?
Well,
Then,
why do you think it's going to be a cakewalk on day one? What fucking job is if something's that easy on day one? It's downhill from there, man. That's the best day ever.
right? So then the comment, and I have no ill will towards this cat whatsoever. Okay. You make the comment, well, I thought I was going to be in the room with another teacher and I'd be able to learn from them. Ed, I don't know, in your high school tenure as a student, I don't know about you, but every class that I was in, we had a 10-to-1 teacher ratio with about 5 or 6 teachers in the room at one time, all teaching the same class because, they're pussies. I don't know. What did he think? Did he think he was going to be like one of the fucking cops in the correction officer wing where there's 2 of them at the front door because, they got 30 inmates in there? He signed up for the wrong job, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Although it's very similar.
Yeah, not far. Yeah, it's just it took me about 6 years before I figured out what I was doing and I liked it, but I also, if I hadn't started into what I was doing, I'd have gone into something else. I don't know. For me, being in that classroom, even though I was decent at it, man, I was feeling like fucking Ben Stein and Bueller, man. You're just up there and people are staring at you and then they're blowing bubbles, that kind of stuff. Just
like I'm doing right now.
Yeah, just clueless. So, I'm grateful. I'm blessed to do what I do. I like it. I think my way of doing shit, might have come to fruition because I've kind of had the fuck around and find out mentality before it was even called that. Like, look, I'm not going to guilt trip you. You do what you do. Just don't be deluded about what will happen if you're not doing what I think you're supposed to. I've seen that movie a million times. It only ends the one way, fucking, Jack and Rose don't live happily ever on the fucking Titanic. It doesn't happen.
Okay, Jack. You know, first of all, I'm going to get yelled at for having gum on the podcast. You want to guess by who? Let's see how good we are. Let's let everybody out there get. Who's going to yell at me for having gum on the podcast? Let's see how that plays. And then this young bud Ed made the mistake of going into the teacher's lounge.
Oh shit!
He goes into the teacher's lounge and he voices his concerns about, the onboarding process wasn't that strong, and they tell him it's going to take 3 to 5 years until you stop feeling like this, and he said, "Fuck that," and tapped out.
God, man, I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine how this is harder than what you deal with in industry. I mean, there's no way. I only did it when I was a kid, and I remember going, fuck, this shit is brutal. But I don't know.
The funny part that, that I think about is in industry, yeah, I had a bottom line. I had a great team, right? So I had a great mentor. I had a great team. And it was a long time ago. But in industry, I had seven cooks in the kitchen at a time, running the restaurant. And it's like, if you were a server, you're like, get the fuck out of the kitchen. Go look at your tables, right? Worry about them.
Right.
So I'm worrying about 7 people, 10 people, controlling that morale. And if I'm leaving that because I can't handle it, what the fuck makes me think I'm going to be able to go handle a class of 40 people 6 times throughout the day and teach them? Because they come in blank slates, and you got to teach them. It's not like they're coming in going, all right, boss, I'm ready to work Friday night. I can't wait until I can. They don't know fry. They don't know anything. They don't know shit. Most of them don't know how to wipe their own ass yet, bro. And
not really.
We got lots of people checking in. Of course, we got Mitch and Flea already in the room, already throwing their comments. Flea saying every time I interview somebody, I tell them it's hot, rainy, and we deal with disgusting repo cars full of trash, bugs, and other gross shit you can think of. Just like teaching, Flea, same thing. Ed and I do the same thing. It's hot because the AC never works. Might as well be raining because you're dripping so much fucking sweat. The classrooms can be disgusting. It's like a repo car. They're full of trash.
Oh, God.
And you know what? Sometimes it is gross as shit. And those bugs, students, they're just all over the place going haywire.
About right. Yep. Bugs in a car? Shit. That's every day in education.
Right. Right. And I feel bad. The cat quit his job. And this was going to be his future. And now I realize what his future is really going to be. We got Caroline Miller checking in going, bugs, students. Not you, though, Caroline. You were like cream of the crop, ideal. And I wish I had 1 million students just like you. No, I'm kidding. It's nice you're checking in, Caroline. I hope you're doing amazingly well. Hit me up. Let me know exactly what you're doing. And keep coming back every Tuesday night. I loved having you in class, and I hope you're doing Rockstar. Hope you're doing Rockstar. But Big Eddie C, I'll tell you, I know what he's doing now. Mitch is just saying preach. I'll tell you what he's doing now, because he's not going back to industry because he quit his job. And, our industry is very transient. We come and go, but it's like when you're at that level, you can't just be walking out. Caroline, what was the number one thing you remember from Chamberlain High School? Just curious. I hope it's not when somebody broke somebody else's ankle in the classroom.
How's everybody doing today?
Right on cue, dude. Right on cue. I miss me some Mel Whitworth. So I know exactly what that fool's doing, dude. And it's sad because at some point when you hit that threshold, you just got to step away, and you can't be that pussy ass mama's boy no more and go back and live at home.
In my opinion, Tampa Bay better listen up. VooDoo Chef is here, he's about to disrupt. He'll taste it all, give his honest critique. No sugar-coated words, he's the one they seek.
So what we got here is our Day at Country Club's Wagyu Wellington burger. So this is 75.15, 8-ounce Wagyu, American Wagyu beef patty. The mushrooms on top of it we saute with the VooDoo dirt. So it's got the espresso, it's got the brown sugar, some nice sweetness. The sauce on it is a Dijon aioli. And then we've got some Gruyere Fontina blend on top of that. And underneath the sweet Vidalia onions and the scarlet butter lettuce. So we wanted to take a take on the classic beef Wellington. You got the mustard, you got the mushrooms, the prosciutto. We took the nice, soft Euro-baked brioche bun, didn't toast it, because we want that soft flakiness like you would get at a Wellington.
Holy cow, dude.
Just a little something we slapped together over our Day at Country Club, things that we do on a regular basis.
Make sure you check them out. You don't have to be a member to eat there.
Just tell
know
Tim.
In my opinion.
Dude, that makes me giggle every week.
No.
And I
You don't
run
have to remember to eat there.
I run that for me, nobody else. So if you're mad that we watch that every week, sorry. But
Love it.
tell them Tim sent you. That's like the best ever.
That's hilarious.
And you got to give the big shout out to Whit, man. Mr. Whitworth, I don't know what he meant to you. To me, tons of stuff. Always there, always what you need. And I'll never forget the very first time I met him. It was real simple. He comes up and he says, "Hi, I'm Mel Whitworth." And I said, "Hi." And he goes, "Look, my principal really wants you to work here. And she can't recruit you. So I'm here to do it for her." He's like, "I'll tell you this. Anything you want, all I can tell you is I'll do my best to make it happen." And that was a true statement. And anything I wanted, he did absolutely everything in his power to try and make it happen. So we got to get Whitworth in here and tell stories. How about that?
Oh man, how long we got? That would have to be a fucking jumbo podcast, or at least like multiple weeks. The stories just go on for days.
All right, let's see what Caroline said, because I got to make it big so I could read it. Truthfully, best memory, culinary cohort with the best of the best. We had great students in that class. Worst, the smell, wondering what type of day we were going to experience. Fearful. LOL. I hope you're talking about Chamberlain and not culinary. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Y'all cooked all the food. That's all I'm going to say. Had a great cohort. And that's something else. We were very lucky. Our students all met together and traveled class to class together. And people don't realize how important and how special that is, and the bonds it helps create. More importantly, the learning it allows to take place. When did this turn into the education podcast? What the fuck?
I don't know.
When we were talking about the pussy that quit.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. It's like, I guess you get used to shit, even if it's difficult. Like, so you go back to it because the familiarity outweighs the uncertainty, and you don't want to put in the 10,000 hours to get that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I don't know, man. It's like the dude in Jeremy Renner in Hurt Locker. Here he was dealing with bomb disposal in shitholes in the Middle East, and he comes home on leave, and he gets down the cereal aisle, and it runs end to end, and he's just like, "Fuck this," and he signs back up for another tour.
Right?
He has no idea what to get his kids, because it's just too much to choose from. It's like Baskin Robbins on steroids with all that shit. The cereal aisle just ran end to end. It was hilarious.
Oh, fuck, dude. I got to give a shout out to Tyrell, who just jumped in the room, even though he's saying go Birds. Let's be real here, buddy. That's going to be such a great game. I've already sold my tickets.
Yeah, don't start that shit because Tim Keelik will come in here hooting about Buffalo. Like, stop it.
Right? That's Saturday night. You want to go, Ed?
Absolutely not.
Too hot, right?
Yeah, I went on Sunday. My next door neighbor invited me. They had this what was called a sports mental health summit sponsored by Advent Health, and it was kind of nice. I tried to get the most out of it because they had a panel discussion on things to look for, and I thought, okay, it might not be something that I deal with immediately, but I do kind of deal with it in a related way. So it was fun. So we did the stadium tour after that. Not like I hadn't seen stuff, but there was definitely some new shit up the top. There was like the Ring of Honor Club and all that. And it was nice. I mean, most of it was the same shit, but.
Did you run into Macus?
No, this had nothing to do with the Bucks for the most part. It was strictly Advent. The Bucks, no Bucks there, nothing. There was a young girl who was lovely that took us around that worked for the Bucks and kind of showed us all the stuff. But I told her the walls could talk, man. I did this shit for 20 years, and the only reason I tapped out was because they just wanted me to do more, and I wasn't willing to. It's like, I don't have the bandwidth. I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. I'm old. I prefer watching sports on TV. I spent like an hour on Saturday, like diddling around with the Fire Stick because it's like I don't want to pay $50 for pay-per-view. So, like the cheap scam artist I am, I found a way.
Who was this past weekend?
It was a pay-per-view that had no business being a pay-per-view. There was a young British kid. It was heavyweights though, because I always love heavyweights. Moses Atama. And he was fighting another British guy who was a veteran, Dylan White. Made it 2 minutes. 2 fucking minutes, dude. That was it. I mean, he fucking just laid him out like tomorrow's suit. It was, I was done by 5:30. I had just enough time to go do burgers on the flat top, take a shower, and plop right back down for the Bucks game.
That was fun to watch. I'm going to see Teddy this weekend. That's the only reason I'm going. I want to see Teddy throw the ball. I think Trask looked really good, but you got to remember he's playing against second and third team, so
he's playing with second and third team guys in many cases.
But he's playing against them too,
Yeah.
Tyrell, I really need you to text me. I'm glad you're watching tonight because I called you and I sent you a text. I really need to get a hold of you during the day tomorrow. I'd like to talk about some things. Of course, if you don't know Tyrell Palmer, graduate from Irwin Tech College, one of our superstars, went on to be a teacher at Irwin Tech College, in Hillsborough County Public Schools at the high schools, and now back in industry. I don't know what university he's at now, but he was killing it out in Oklahoma, running a university's food service, and he'll tell us where he's at now any moment. But Tyrell, I really, really, really need you to call me. If you don't have my cell phone number, get me on Messenger. We have to chat tomorrow. And it's funny how this turns into that stuff too. But, that's what this is about. And Tyrell's kicking ass, taking names. And I'm proud of what he's doing out there. Check him out. You can go on his Facebook page and see all his 30,000 kids because he's got 30,000 kids. Tell me I'm lying.
University of Albany. All right, bro.
University of what?
Albany.
Oh, fuck. Up in New York. That's fucking cool, bro. Yeah. Now I got a place to stay when I come up there.
Yeah.
Fucking A. Ed, you ready to do this? Is it that time?
I think so.
Yeah, but that means I got to find the right button, and we know I suck at that. But
oh, Jesus. Here we go.
That's how we are, right? Because we all know we're
down in the Sunshine State, where the swamps are wild and the gators wait. There's a game show crazier than you ever seen. It's called Florida Man, y'all the ultimate scene. Contestants line up, chance to win some cash, but it ain't no ordinary quiz. This this ain't no flash. News headlines flashing on the big screen, guessing true or false, fighting for the dream. Florida man, yeah, he's headlining the show. True or false, y'all, which way will you go? Florida man, he's got tales beyond belief. Try to guess, but there's no relief, no relief. Oh, relief.
That's right. The two best Florida men there are. And what better way to celebrate Florida Man than with an ice cold Florida Man from CCB? Unofficially, the official sponsor of the VooDoo Chef Podcast's Florida Man segment. If you don't believe, get some nice heavies. Heavies.
In almost all places that sell halfway decent beer. Shit, you might even be able to get this at the Marathon down the street. We all know that is the lowest of the low rent America has to offer.
And if you do decide you want to come visit Tampa, make sure you stop by Cigar City Brewing over on Spruce Street. I think it's over off of Dale Mabry. You can Google it. It is world renowned. If you didn't know, you need to. And make sure you stop in there. And when you see that VooDoo Chef banner flying high in the rafters down at CCB, you'll know we're not just talking shit. It is the place to go. Our good buddy, Chef Mike Bradley, he's going to be on the podcast, I think, late September, early October.
Cool.
Make sure to check it out. He's a super cat, musician, chef. He fits right in with us. And before we start Florida Man, since we're talking about it, next week we got Chef Thomas Manzik. I always fuck up his last name, from the Tampa Club. He's going to be joining us. We're going to be talking all things Tampa, food Tampa, Tampa Club, and we'll reflect a little bit on A Taste of Culinary because he was such a great supporter and came out and cooked that night.
Made a fantastic dish, man. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Right? I dropped it. The one station I go to, and I dropped my goddamn dish, bro.
Oh, damn.
Right? Fucking, and then, they were filming and all that stuff. I'm just such an idiot. Sorry, Thomas. All right, Florida Man. We all know the rules. Big Eddie C is going to read a Florida Man headline, or maybe not. We have to decide if it's true or if it's some crap that Ed just made up. And now that he's gone away from AI because AI sucks, we're back on track. And let's see how we do here. Red will read it. You write down question number 1, true or false. When we go to question number 2, make sure and put number true or false so we're staying up to beat. Here we go.
Okay.
Big Eddie, Florida Man number 1.
First Florida man story with a twist. Florida woman. Is this true or false? Florida woman arrested for allegedly destroying her ex-boyfriend's gas tank, destroying his car by putting salt in the gas tank and loading up his air conditioning system with glitter.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, this may or may not be true, but I got to tell you, this beats the time that I put a fucking huge dead octopus in a dude's car and he didn't find it for a day and a half. Yeah.
Dude, that's kind of horrible, bro.
It was. I'm going to steal your line because it's just so damn good. When you told me about some shit y'all in the Split Image bunch did one time, and you just looked at me and you said, we were not good people back then.
Well, people.
I sure as shit was not a good person about 30 years ago.
Well, and I'm sure it all goes back to my other statement, no pity for self-inflicted pain. But at $21 a pound, we were pricing octopus this morning. At $21 a pound, why are you wasting it on some fool? And I know we're talking different times, but it's all relative.
Listen, bought it at Publix, and I don't know if it was a squid or an octopus. The fucker had long tentacles. It was only like $8, and we put it in this guy's car because he was kind of a dick. And I put it in like one night, like in the middle of the night, and then he didn't go anywhere the next day. And so I guess when he went out there at like 4 PM the day after that, his little pickup truck smelled fucking horrible. Well, A, don't be a dick. And 2, don't leave your goddamn car unlocked. It's Florida. So,
there's men everywhere.
Now, just to show you what a wonderful human being he was, it was the apartment I moved into. He was the guy that lived there before, and the other 2 were like, dude, it's time you move on. So he went around the corner in the same complex, and less than a year later, he had to fuck around and find out experience. He owed money to some guys in gambling, and they came in his house in the middle of the night and beat the ever-loving shit out of him. And he promptly moved back to St. Louis. So do with that what you will.
You know what? Florida is one better because we're one less.
That is true.
We'll call him Parvo. All right, we got Fleener checking in with True. Mitch checking in with True. Fleener checking in with False. If you want to play, get your votes in. I'm digging the salt in the gas tank. That's old school. But I think the glitter in the AC, like I said, I want to jump in my Challenger, crank that AC, and have glitter come out every time, as long as I didn't have to clean it up. That would be super, super cool. We need to AI that somehow in my car. I'm going to go True. I'm going to go True with this just because that sounds like some I don't know, 1980s hair metal stupid bitch shit. She got in a fight over, her not meeting at the car after the Bon Jovi concert. He broke up with her, and that's what she did. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. True.
Well, it's a true story. It just wasn't true in Florida.
And now you're going to tell me it happened after the gay pride parade in fucking Georgia, and it was some dude named Raphael.
No, it really happened. This time, this is a new entry in our Florida Man segment. This was a woman in Kentucky. She fucked this dude's car up good and properly. She slashed his tire, cracked the windshield and rearview mirror, and shattered the radio screen inside. The car was declared total. And it was great, too, because I don't know if you could see it. She was kind of hot, too, her mugshot.
Yeah, but they stripped her down into the mugshot picture. You're missing the big. She's from Kentucky, bro. You're missing the big lumberjack fucking flannel and Paul Bunyan axe.
Yeah.
I'm going to hell, I know.
Well, yeah, it's okay.
I know. Big shout out to our buddy Brian Lappin, living up in that Kentucky area. He's over in Cincinnati, but close enough. They cross the border back and forth all the time. Wow, I guess that puts Flea in the lead here.
Well, that's shenanigans on his part because he works in the car industry, so he should have self-disqualified. He thinks he's slick, and he ain't that slick.
Yeah, but, had you added all that other stuff, Florida woman is a smash and grab, She's not going to stick around for all that extra shit. She's got to run down to the corner and get her fucking crack fixed.
Oh, did I mention this chick was pregnant with the ex-boyfriend's kid too? That's why had I thrown that in there, I think some of y'all might have been swayed and you would have said, yeah, that sounds like Florida. Pregnant chick vandalizes ex-boyfriend's car. You would have. So
and we got Don Hill checking in with it's raining up in Pasco County, and Don's probably about 20 miles away from where I am here, 30 from Ed. And that rain's just moving across, and it happens every day.
Listen, man, I'm not whining about any rain right now. I'm not whining about any rain that's here because for the few moments I throw on the news, they showed what Aaron was doing to, I think it was Delaware. Delaware was getting all the beating, man. Woo.
Already?
Well, it's like the storm isn't hitting there directly. It's just it's close enough and it's big enough so that they're getting kind of like tropical storm force winds and surf.
It's already moved that far that it's fucking up in Delaware. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. Down to a 2 now, thank God.
Once it made that hook north, it took off. So.
Wow. And that's another thing. Hurricanes. You guys don't want to come down here and deal with that.
No.
No way. No way. All right, Big Eddie C. Let's go to Florida Man number 2.
Okay. Florida man story number 2. Is it true or is it false? Florida man allegedly attacks neighbors with roach spray, then hits himself in the head with nunchucks.
Dude, that's so fucking true. I don't even want to have conversations about this. This is probably some fucking 12-year-old Florida man, out in the front yard just being a dumb dick. Look at and we don't buy those Nerf nunchucks like you losers up in where at Delaware where it's raining. We don't buy those Nerfs. We got the real ones and we back them up with the clacker balls and our butterfly blades because we're Florida men. Maybe even a tweener. Maybe this was a tweener Florida man, a Florida pre-pube. I'm going true on this. Fleener's in it true. Don's in it true. Mitch is in it. LOL. He's in Mitch's class. That's what it is. Mitch knows him. It's true, but up in Pasco. We were quoting on how that's your weekly line last week, Mitch. Probably on one of those roach-filled repos out at Sean's place.
Oh my God, the roach-filled repos.
Oh man. All right, Big Eddie. See this has got to be true. If it's not, I'm just hanging up my Florida man hat.
You are entirely correct. It's from 2019. I didn't catch where.
Chamberlain.
It wasn't Tampa and it wasn't Polk County. So Mitchell Smith can just save us the little text post that it was Polk because it was somewhere I think in Panhandle area because there's some crazy shit that happens in those places.
Oh man.
Sorry, I'm looking at Fleener's statement there.
Proved anyone can be financed. Down here in Florida, that's true. He's probably got a fucking 18%. Well, let's see. It probably went up since fucking rates went up. He's probably got a 23% interest rate on that finance and he termed it out at fucking 176,000 months. He's got it down to a $15 a month payment. Only Florida man. Hey, hit those share buttons and don't just hit share. Go to the invite tab. Click invite and invite all your buddies to come. Let them know where you're hanging out. You know what I love most about our podcast, Ed?
What's that?
There's no fucking script at all. We just hit go.
No.
It's like,
what do we need that for?
Right? This is like hanging out wherever we are, just shooting the shit. And I don't know what we're gonna get. I don't care what we're gonna get because you know what I get? I get to hang out with my buddies here every Tuesday night, and all you guys out there. Let everybody know where we're hanging out as we go into Florida Man number 3.
Okay, number 3, Florida man story. Is it true or is it false? Florida man were arrested for burglarizing home after hearing dogs barking. Asks deputy to test his bad drugs.
All right, so dog barking. He asked the deputy to test his drugs to see if they're bad. Is that correct?
Yes, there were no dogs in the home, but he heard them barking and broke in to try to tell them to be quiet, and there was no dogs.
We got Don on the last question. Says usually Florida man uses a 22 instead of roach spray. Mitch is coming in at true. Don's in at false on that one. I think I'm going false too. And I don't know why. I just, that one doesn't sound as plausible. Absolutely true. Florida man all day from Fleener. I don't buy that one. I think that one's false, and it's not like I know what this fucking score is anyway. I'm going to declare myself the winner at the end of the day because I get to hang out with all you lovely folks tonight. How gay was that? All right, Big Eddie C. What flavor Ruffles you eating? Is that the new one?
Smokehouse barbecue.
Oh man,
they're really fucking good. I got to tell you, that's pretty much my dinner tonight, and I'm not ashamed of it at all. Well,
Yep.
this is what's going to happen. We're going to have Fleen's going to say it happened near Chambo. Smith A is going to say it happened in Polk County. Don Hill's going to say Pasco. Well, so guys, not fooling anybody. This was true. Happened about a year ago, but it's really close to Polk County. Lake County. Yep. The dude really, he heard dogs barking, and then when they came to arrest him on possession of meth, he asked the deputy to test his bad illegal drugs because he thought something was wrong with them. Yeah.
Dude, that takes some moxie right there. That's Florida man moxie.
No doubt. I mean, that ain't the first time somebody's gotten all fucked up and busted and they told the cops, listen, I got drugs. There's something up. I think that's happened in all 67 counties at least once.
Mitch saying you put that one on the radio.
That happened to my freaking stupid friends over in Fort Pierce. They got pulled over and they thought, true story, they went and they bought weed in a bad part of town and they hadn't gotten into it yet. And they got pulled over. Cops found weed and they tested. You know what it was? Fucking tree shit and oregano.
So did they get off?
Yeah. I mean, even the cops said, I don't know, this doesn't look like weed. So I guess whatever it was. And allegedly the cop even told him, y'all are some of the dumbest kids ever.
Hey, you know what? Aren't we all?
Down in the Sunshine State, where the swamps are wild and the haters wait, there's a game show crazier than you ever seen. It's called Florida Man, y'all the ultimate scene.
You missed it, Ed. You missed it. I fixed it.
Oh.
I fixed it. Now we're
getting a mouthful of chips.
Now we are unofficially the official, not official. Not official, right?
Fickle pickle. Yeah.
Hey, you do what you want over there.
Hey, the family show.
Florida man. It's not 9. It's almost 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, we'll make those jokes. All right, you ready for the most boo gay joke of the gay joke? The most boo H joke of the day. That of course he laughed at for fucking an hour over. He comes up and he's trying, H can't tell a joke because he starts laughing.
Yeah, so he fucks up the punchline every time.
He's trying to be straight and he goes, hey, did you guys read in the paper about the brothel in Florida? And all right, H, just get to the punchline. Well, they had a sign out front that said closed. Beat it. And then he loses his shit.
Oh my God.
And then of course I made a joke about, so when did you read this sign, H? And of course now he's like, oh no, right, like I'm serious. And then he tries to tell the joke again. He goes, one of my former students, they were telling me about this brothel that went in. He fucked up the joke. Oh, if we could only get him to stay awake past 8 o'clock to be on the podcast, that would be fucking awesome.
That's asking a lot, man. That really is.
That's asking a lot. We got Andrew Sweetnich going to join us soon from Tweeds, of course, tailored by Tweeds right here. And I absolutely love my Tweeds. A lot of people don't think about stuff like this. I know I didn't. I went in and first of all, I don't do suits, but it didn't matter. They treated me just like any other person. He was fitting me for a suit. And I'm like, dude, I love this. I'm never going to wear a suit. Can we fucking cut the sleeves off? We'll do whatever the fuck you want. So what do? We cut the sleeves off. So my tux tails, no fucking sleeves. And I'm like, dude, they're kind of, I'm kind of, 6'7", 240. We got to make some adjustments. So we cut little notches in the bottom. So I still had the movement. Anything that I asked, they're like, yes. And then he goes, put on these pants just so we can get an idea about where we're going to be, what size we're looking at. And I'm like, dude, I'm never, ever going to wear suit pants, bro. So he takes all my measurements and breaks out the choices of denim. And I'm like,
Wow.
oh, I could do fucking blue jeans. And then he's measuring me, and I'm like, dude, I don't know if you noticed, I kind of got one of them Dunlop Dickie Doos. I want to make my pants shorter. I don't want them to come up to where I'm supposed to wear them. I want to wear them where most men do wear them. So they shorten the crotch to the button, right? And I'm like, there ain't no way this is going to be real. It's fucking real. And then he starts measuring my ass, and I'm like, hey, bro, this isn't the brothel closed. So he goes, I go, dude, I don't have no ass. And he goes, that we call that a flat seat. So they took material out of the back, so I ain't got as big of a droopy ass. And he tells me I got a flat seat too, but in my pants, I look like I have an ass. I'm like, I'm not looking, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, thanks.
Dude, then they measure your thighs and your calves, and they customize all the way down so this thing just fits fucking spot on. And I absolutely love my jeans. Normally, I back in the day would only wear Levi's 501s. You know, they were the be all end all until I got my Tweeds jeans.
Wow.
So you guys got to make sure you check that out. Yeah, I like them so much. I'm probably going to get a couple more pair. You're not going to know the difference because they're all going to look exactly the same because that's how I do. But they fit that well, and you got to check them out. Andrew's coming in, and again next week we've got Chef Thomas from the Tampa Club. He's going to be joining us, guys. We got a great lineup. Week after him, Shay's coming in. Don't wait. Make sure you put it on your calendar now. We're going to be talking all kinds of macarons, and I think we're going to get some updates from Shay that's going to keep everyone happy. And then you ready for this? The biggest surprise. We're going to stay right here in town, and we're going to go over to St. Joe's, and we're going to talk to my man, JJ Layton, the chef out there at Baycare. You're going to be surprised the amount of food these folks sell in a day. I don't get impressed going into kitchens and restaurants and, oh, well, we serve this, we serve that. I was thoroughly impressed with the entire food service operation at St. Joe's. So much. We took the food truck out there from Merwin, and we fed their entire staff as a gratitude for what they're doing for the community in one of those unseen ways. Just great lineup coming up over the next 3 weeks, and we got more already lined up behind that. So make sure you lock your calendars for every Tuesday night right here. No more nights off. We're back in full swing. And, of course, we got Florida Man. And, you know, we could play top three. But somebody'd have to give us a topic because we don't have that lined up. If anybody wants to play top three, you let us know the topic. We'll rope Andrew into playing it. And we're going to have him right after we pay just a couple more bills.
I get asked all the time, why Tequila 512? And it would be real easy for me to say it's the 100% blue agave, the locally sourced volcanic spring water, the triple distillation, the 24-hour charcoal filtration. Hell, we could talk about bourbon barrels, the oxygenation process, but at the end of the day, it just tastes damn good. Tequila 512, the official tequila of the VooDoo Chef.
Got to tell you, nothing better. And I think the link is live right now. Tequila 512, we're creating something super duper cool with Tequila 512. We're doing a version of a mimosa. We did it last week on Billy's podcast, and we're going to be doing it at the Epicurean on September 26th. Get your tickets now. We will sell out. Big Eddie C, better lock your calendar now. Just got the menu updated. The menu put in today. It went up that fast. The menu's live. You can log on to the Epicurean site. Sometimes it takes a day or two for the VooDoo Chef Live link to catch up. But VooDooChef.live takes you to our next event right away. The link is still connect to Taste to Remember. So give it a day or two. Until then, log on to the Epicurean site direct. and get your tickets. Get your tickets now because we will sell out. Let's see, what's the menu? We're starting with an amuse-bouche, or should I say amuse-douche. We're gonna do a play on a chicken and waffle with a tomato bacon jam. That's going to be served with the Tequila 512 mimosa. Then we are doing, man, I'll fuck it up. We're doing a compressed watermelon with barbecue shrimp. The compressed watermelon is going to have some compressed watermelon topped with a Creole feta and balsamic caviar with barbecue shrimp over a fire roasted jalapeno cheddar cornbread with smokehouse barbecue and I don't know, some other shit. Then we're going to do a play on Cuban pork, and then we're going to do a play on boliche. All the things Tampa that really intrigued me, some of my first flavors of Tampa cuisine, and of course the barbecue shrimp coming old school from when I worked out at Crawdaddy's and just blew my mind. So simple yet so incredible. And of course they'll have the VooDoo twist. Every other course aside from the starter is paired with a wine from a new winery that we got introduced to. And we all know I fuck up dates and numbers, so I can never remember the name. It's 869 or 968 or 698 winery. Just some awesome wines. We're going to be using the big one that I like the most, the big bold red. It's called Killer Drop. And it's going to pair perfectly with that play on boliche that I'm doing. So Big Eddie C, you might have to come by and be one of the tasters when we do this boliche for the photos.
Oh, cool.
You'll taste it that night. Well, you won't eat the coolest part of the dish because it's got onions, but you know, boliche is traditionally eye round steak stuffed with jamon and chorizo. I'm doing a little twist on all that, and I'm really excited about these plates. I'm really excited that we're doing a wine pairing. Grab your tickets now. I don't traditionally pair with wines. We know that, but it's our last one of the year, so we wanted to make it special. So much so, I've got the owner of the wine company coming down. He is going to introduce all the wines and tell from his perspective the how, the what, the why, the where, and you'll get to taste them all. So it's going to be a great night. I can't wait.
Cool. I meant to ask you, did you go to the show last week?
Who was last night? Did I miss somebody?
Pretty Boy.
Oh, that was last Thursday. That was last Thursday night.
Yeah, did you go?
I did not. I got involved in some stuff here at the house, and I decided to go to Billy's to be on the podcast on Friday night for his anniversary show, 8th anniversary show. So I didn't decide that until late midweek. And then when Thursday rolled around, to think about Pretty Boy Floyd, and then to think about 2 hours to Billy's and 2 hours back.
Oh, Lord mercy.
I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Well,
Mitch
you're
is
in luck.
And the event is September 26th, Mitch, and it's on their website right now. Why am I in luck? Did they cancel the show?
No, but they're going to be back.
When? Opening for Buck Cherry and Michael Monroe.
Almost. Roughly 2 weeks later, October 17th, they are going to be out at St. Pete at Ferg's Sports Pavilion, which is
opening for Rat.
Yeah, whatever the fuck they're calling themselves, Piercy and DiMartini. Yes.
Yeah, I tried to get tickets for that, and I couldn't. The links weren't live. I couldn't get them.
Probably because it's low rent local shit, man. People dog on Ticketmaster, but hey.
But they got a ticket site for it. It's not Ticketmaster, but they had a ticket site for the tickets.
Oh, well, don't know about all that, but I guess it just got posted or announced. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, and I can tell you what, that's probably better than going to Brass Mug, which smells like pretty much every bar used to in the late 80s, early 90s, where it smelled like fucking, spilled beer, piss, and stale farts. But
that's right up my alley, man.
Yeah, plus, storms notwithstanding, that's mid-October. It should be a little cooler outside.
Yeah, and is it a weeknight or a weekend?
I don't know. What the fuck is October 17th, man? You're going to make me look at my calendar. I can tell.
Well, while you're looking at your calendar, I'm going to go back to the build-up. We're going to get Andrew in here from Tweeds. And Don, don't go far because we're going to jump right in behind with top three because I like that top three. You guys start thinking about your top three. We got my man Andrew from Tweeds coming in. And, of course, we're talking all the good things about Tweeds. But what's most important about Andrew today is the fact that he is participating in Men Wear Pink. And if I could at all see right now, I think he has pink on tonight. Andrew, what's going on, brother?
Yeah. How's it going, man?
Yeah.
Good to see you guys.
Andrew is
wearing
sitting
pink for sure.
going, what the fuck, dude? Bring me in already.
I'm just waiting, man. Waiting for, the
So,
right
dude,
time.
I love the layout. You got your suits hanging behind you. You got your pink on tonight.
Yeah.
Real quick, tell us about Tweeds because we got to throw the Tweeds out there because that's who you are and what you do. But I'm more stoked about the why we're here tonight. Tell us about Tweeds.
Yeah, so I'll break down Tweeds break it down quick and dirty. We're a custom suit company out of Sarasota. We started in 2019. We're now, 2025, 6 years later, and we have 11 locations. I usually say across the state of Florida, but we're now out of the state of Florida. We're in Tennessee now as well. So we have 10 locations across Florida. Pretty much any major city, we can get something suited up and ready for you. Even if you wanted to do a sleeveless jacket like Eric did, which is crazy. Even the manufacturing was like, are you sure he doesn't want a vest? Like, nah, dude, the guy just doesn't like sleeves. Just cut the sleeves off. Just listen to me. Cut the sleeves off. It'll work. I promise you. And we also do, like you said, those
sleeves and orders a jacket with no sleeves.
Yeah. Right. So we're a local shop, local commodities. We're just, about 19 of us that are trying to go out and make the world look a better place,
I like that. Make the world look a better place. And I think my favorite part about the Tweeds is how it fits. I mean, it's obviously quality product, but even sometimes you go by quality product, it's not that custom fit. And you're at the end of the day, most of us are buying off the rack, and it's a difference maker, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Our measurement process is pretty somewhat thorough. We go through about 24 plus measurements depending on your gender. And then past that, we take, like I said, you're going through those other models, those fit model clothing, just talk about how those fit and feel. And from that, we design a pattern that's, Eric shaped or Andrew shaped or whoever the case may be. You're not a 36, 42 regular long, whatever the case may be. You're an individual. You have your own body shape, your own, curls, whatever the case may be, heart, shoulders, all of those things. We take all that stuff into consideration and really design a product for you that's kind of personalized to your needs.
And Ed, I was sitting there, right? And he goes, all right, just stand there. And I'm standing there all tense. He goes, dude, stand there normal. So I do one of these, and he puts his cell phone on my fucking shoulder and like this. And then the other one, I go, what the fuck you doing? He goes, I'm measuring the slope of your shoulder. One's about eight degrees off from the other one. I'm like, well, dude, I'm fucking broken. Of course it is, motherfucker. He goes, yeah, but we're going to build the suit so that it doesn't look like that. And I'm like, all right, this is kind of fucking cool, buddy.
Yeah.
Just super cool. I can't tell you how impressed I was. All the measurements, and it goes beyond that. We did all the measurements, but then we also sat down at the table, and now what the hell did I do? Now my boy's going, all right, let's pick out the print you want. And so you look here, I got this badass skull in blue, of course, for Blue No Bourbon. And you can see it's got the dark lapels. On the inside, you could barely see it, but it's white and black skull here. I think we could see it in one of the next pictures. There's the inside. You can see the inside of that jacket. And, of course, custom for VooDoo right there.
That looks beautiful.
Pretty baller, right?
Yeah.
And, of course, it's over the butter, bacons, caffeine, carbs, and bourbon shirt because it's not like I was wearing a button down or anything. You're going, here's your shit. And you go take your measurements, and then you got to show up like fucking, I don't know how many weeks it was. They rushed it for me because, of course, I was late getting there to do it all on time. And then you got to go back and pick it up. And what's super cool is I measured for this shit, I think down in Sarasota, but picked it up in Tampa. I think.
Yep.
And you can see that, we got the tails. Don't mind my fat belly. But just real cool, checking out the goods. And these are not the custom jeans. You could tell because they're not hugging my legs. I didn't try those. I don't think I tried those on in the store. I don't remember.
I don't think you wanted to, actually.
Right? I've been wrapped up on
the process, man. I get it.
It was a chore at that time, even to put on clothes, because my back was still fucked up, way worse than it is now. It's still fucked up, but yeah, dude, just awesome experience. I'm super excited that we partnered up. I'm proud to be tailored by Tweeds, and I hope we get to continue our partnership and relationship. So
for sure, definitely.
Tell me, but dude, you and I talk about Tweeds all the time. We talk about Tweeds on here.
Yeah.
But I'm super stoked about is, in October, I'll switch to my pink bandana and I'll wear it the whole month. I'm a big proponent of I'm not really into, this is this month. This is Hispanic Heritage Month. And fuck you, it's not a month. You're going over 30 days. Let's call it what it is. And you're over 2 months. That's really fucked up. I ain't got time for all that shit. It fucks my brain. But, when we wear October and we wear the orange, it really hits home to me. And your lovely better half said, Andrew's doing Men Wear Pink. And I'm like, what the fuck's that? She started telling me, and she sent me your link, which you might have to tell me because Pat's not here tonight to put that shit up. Men Wear Pink, you're raising money in awareness of cancer, and it starts now, and that's why we're bringing you on now. Tell us what that's all about.
Yeah, so this is my first year doing it. There's about, I want to say roughly 30 of us here in the Sarasota, Manatee County area that are trying to raise funds for the American Breast Cancer Society, and we do that by just advocating and honestly wearing pink. I've been wearing pink every Wednesday, and obviously in October I wear it a lot more, but I've been wearing pink every Wednesday from here on out since I joined the campaign. If we all reach our goal, which we're all going to blow that goal completely out of the water, we're all trying to raise about $2,500, times that by X amount. It'll be over $250,000 is what our society or what our organization is trying to raise for the American Breast Cancer Society. And it's all walks of life that are either had somebody who's had breast cancer. Me personally, I haven't had anybody who's affected by it, but I have a reach and an audience and a people that I can, kind of bring that advocacy to and really show people or try to see, what we can do for the organization ourselves. So
now,
like I said, there's about 30 of us doing it. And if we reach our goals, it's over $250,000 for the American Breast Cancer Society.
Now, I think I got your link up there. Somebody click on that bitch and tell me if it works. Is there, obviously we go to the link and we
might have to copy and paste it, but that might work.
And donate.
I just see it in the comments. I have no idea.
Is there a way for other people to join your group if they want to reach out to their network and have them start raising money?
So I can link somebody up with the the founder or the organization, whoever, her name's Dee, but yeah, I could totally link up if anybody wants to become an ambassador and see where they can go. I can link you up with the right person and be able to see if we can do something
statement right there. Lines. You just made an Erik statement. What's the name of the company? I don't know, John. That's who I call. Who made this stuff? Fuck, I don't remember. Who made it? I don't know. Fucking call Drew. He'll hook you. Oh, it's Tweeds, because Andrew is Tweeds in my mind, not Andrew works for Tweeds, and that's how I associate. And Fleener, my heart goes out to you. I lost my mother to cancer as well back when I was 23, and so this hits home big time. And like you said, it's hit all of us in one way or another. And it's a shame that there's not.
I think I'm getting.
You're getting what?
I thought I was frozen. I froze away for a minute. Like everybody like loaded screens. I'm back. I was frozen for a minute, but I'm back, so we're good.
And I think I think somebody's hitting on you, buddy.
And he's wearing that suit in the profile pic. Nice.
Yeah.
And that's Sam in the profile pic who's commenting.
I have a big suit. Yeah.
Look at this, man. You got 3 of us in the room right here, all ready to join support. Click the link and donate to Drew. Or if you want to go bigger, click the link, donate to Drew, and sign up yourself and hit your network and do what you can do. I would love to see what's all involved with supporting that in a bigger way. And maybe we can, even if none of us get involved, we can keep being the voice here for that on the podcast, because that's super cool. Now, I noticed you don't have a very high goal. Your goal is very achievable. I think your goal was $2,500.
Yeah, it's super, super, super achievable goal. I am in the process of having an event in October. I'll kind of let you guys hear about it first, I guess, here. I'm looking to plan a cigar event at Corona down in Sarasota. So we'll see how that goes. I'm kind of in the planning process right now with the business, and just to see if it'll go through. But it is something on the docket. There are events that some of the guys are hosting. I'm trying to host my own event as well. Like I said, I'm trying to do more of like a cigar, tash, bourbon tasting, something along those lines. So it'll be something interesting down the road. Once I get more solid word, obviously you guys will be the first to know to kind of spread it out. But that's another way to support too. Is just coming out to an event and showing support that way too.
Absolutely. And once you get that finalized, we'd love to put that up and advertise that on all the VooDoo sites and get that out. Like you're reading, it is a cause that's home to a lot of us, hits home with a lot of us. That's super cool. So how many different versions of pink do you have right now?
2. I have 2. I have two pink outfits. Besides this is obviously, American breast cancer, logo stuff. But I have 2, at least one full pink suit and another one that's got some pink accents to it.
Now, I think that would be super cool, but about as far as I could go would be the bandana. If you put me in pink, I look like a big ass fucking strawberry, and we're not having that. No matter what we're supporting. We'll say black is the new pink and go that direction to support. But
there we go.
We definitely got to get some traction and information thrown your way. I'd love to talk with you off air and see some ways maybe we could help support and things we could do to create more awareness. I know you're in Sarasota, we're in Tampa. For all of you non-Florida people, that's easily an hour away. And if you drive like me, then 90 minutes away. Because even though I drive slow.
I thought it would be lesser, right? No, it's longer.
No, I drive slow, bro. I drive super slow. I'm old. Dude, you know what I like best? I was talking with Billy Floyd, and, of course, Billy Floyd is a Tweeds man, too.
Yes, he is.
The way you set Billy up, Billy got 2 full suits.
Yeah.
But they're interchangeable, and he has about 7 to 10 different outfits out of it. And so he could wear, the same pieces in 10 different ways to make it look like more than it really was. And I think that was super cool. And you guys pair that up and help coach through that. One of the things I was talking about is picking out our materials. When you said, let's pick out our materials, you did one of these. And then you went and grabbed a book. And I'm like, what were you doing, dude? You forgot which book it was? And you were like, no, we got like 3 or 4 of these books of material. I wanted to get the one that had the stuff in it that I thought was for you. And I was like, 3 or 4 different books? I don't want to look through the one book. Some of you guys aren't old enough to remember a fucking phone book. I didn't want to look through that one book to pick shit out. It was too much. There's something for everybody. And that's super cool too. But it didn't stop there, Ed. So he's like, look, I picked out these skulls. I thought this would be cool. And at first we picked silver. But then on the drive home, I'm like, fuck, Blue Note. So we switched to blue, and thank God we got that call in on time. But it wasn't just about the color or the pattern. He goes, all right, what buttons do you want? I'm like, fucking put buttons on it, dude. Well, let's look at them. And then if you flip up my collar, it has embroidering back there that I don't even remember what it says because I can't see it. You did that without me knowing. What's it say?
Yeah. It was for Gasparilla. So this is Gasparilla 2024.
Whatever
no,
year.
25.
Oh,
Whatever year it was. I don't remember. It was this year, so 25. Yeah.
So
it says Gasparilla 25. Yeah.
We're doing the jeans. All right. Which one of these threads do you want on here? I'm like, what? Yeah, you can pick out the thread you want. You can pick out the stitch pattern you want. You can pick out your leather tag on your ass. I mean, it's like, dude, I ain't got this kind of time in my day. Just put some shit on that stuff and let me go. But they all say custom made for VooDoo Chef, and I mean, it's amazing. You got to go check them out. If nothing else, walk into the store. There's one downtown Tampa. If you walk in there, make sure you ask for Andrew. Even though he's based out of Sarasota, he can make appointments here in Tampa. He can make appointments at any of the 11 locations. I guarantee you he'll even fly to fucking Tennessee to size your ass.
I'll fly to your house. I'll go to your house, too. We do home appointments, too, as well.
Damn.
Yeah. Andrew said, real men wear pink. I could do a home appointment, Chef. I said, I'll meet you at the shop. Andrew, what's your favorite suit that you've done for somebody?
Favorite suit that I honestly do. I really like doing the one we did with you. Doing that sleeveless jacket, traditional tailcoat that's super like English formal, and then just ripping the sleeves off, and like the manufacturing company just coming back and just saying,
that was funny.
You sure? Like, you really want to do this, right? Like, do you really? Yeah, man, this is what he wants. He's an interesting fellow. Like, just cut the sleeves off. He's not going to wear it any other way. So let's do it. Yeah, I mean, so that was probably one of the fun, like the most fun that I've had with this suit. But I mean, honestly, I just like being a part of people's small endeavors in their lives. I mean, like, not endeavors, but like, you know, celebrations, like weddings, job promotions, you had a good month at work, whatever the case might be, you know, people allowing me to be in that small little entity of their life is really cool, especially like weddings and stuff like that. For somebody to trust me to make sure that they look good during their wedding day, I think is really cool.
Now, you really shocked me with the I call it no acetol, and you call it a flat seat. That was very interesting. And then even when they came back, and I did try on the jeans, I don't know if I did try them on at some point, because you grabbed my thighs and you said, they didn't do this right. I got to have more taken out. Do you remember that? You frozen up again?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that a thing? Didn't we have to redo the thighs? I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes,
You know,
I'm pretty sure I am. Some way, shape, or form. Something about
I lost muscle mass. That's what it
jeans.
was. I lost muscle mass.
Yes. Yeah. In that area.
Because at the end of the day, 6'7", 240. Don't forget it. All right, Andrew.
Kevin Nash measurements.
That's my ass. My ass is 6'7", 240. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. All right. Don Hill had a great idea. Let's see if we can find that comment, because you guys know I can't see shit. Where'd Don go? Here we go. Top 3 cruising songs. Example: "Born to Be Wild." And if you say "Born to Be Wild," you're pretty shitty and as shallow as I am, and that's okay. But let's do top 3 cruising songs. How about that? Top 3 cruising songs. Get yours ready.
Gotta make a top 3 about everything I see. From the places I've been to the food I wanna eat. Give me a topic, any topic. I'll give you my decree. The best of the best. It's all about my expertise. Top 3.
wow, this is going to be tough. A million songs have been going through my head, and especially since I just did a road trip, 2 hours each direction, and it's like the road trip that I made all the way down to Tweeds, an hour down the road, just so I could get fitted up by my man Andrew here, and I highly recommend it. Top 3 road songs. So we're going to go 3, 2, 1. Write them down. Number 3. We're going to start with number 3. Mitch is already in with "I Can't Drive 55." Fleener's in with "Whiskey in a Jar," the Metallica version. I agree with you 100%. I'm not. I don't get. I don't even know the name. Who's the name of the original band, Ed?
I don't know. There's been so many people that did it. It's one of those songs that goes back like a couple centuries, so I don't even know.
Yeah, but who's the English group black bass player who did "Way Too Many Drugs"?
Oh, it was Thin Lizzy did the more well-known one. Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan. I don't understand the mystique behind Thin Lizzy. I mean, we're celebrating.
No, I like the traditional ones by like the Irish acts, like I think Chieftains and all that. It's just truer to the song as far as like the whole Irish thing. I don't know. There's a million fucking versions of it, so you can find them anywhere.
I'm gonna have to check those out. Well, let's jump in with our number 3. Andrew, I'm gonna let you go first on your top 3 cruising songs.
I'm like the one person that shouldn't be on for this because I don't really. I just took a 3-hour drive across the state of Florida and I listened to a sales book the whole time. So like I'm like
I listened to Audible.
yeah, literally, yeah. I mean, but no, if I would have to do it, no, honestly, I don't really have. Yeah, it's a lot of Audible, man. I don't think you want me to talk about my books that I'm listening to right now. Like,
all right. So Andrew's exempt on number 3. Make sure you think of one for number 2. Big Eddie C.
Mine are all obviously it's all fucking hard rock and metal, but it almost all the ones that came to mind, they're all kind of obscure, but that's okay. I know them, and if you don't know them, be cool like me. So number 3, Deep Track by Saxon. That's why I got the Saxon shirt on tonight. Song called Big Twin Rollin'. Just an absolutely fun fucking Big Twin Rollin', man. Actually, it's called Coming Home, Big Twin Rollin'. Either one you can find it by. It just fucking beats ass from the first note. It just gallops. It's fun. And it's just a fucking cool song, man. I forget which album it's from, but it's just great, man. It's an absolute monster of a tune. It's just fun as shit. Pure fucking hard rock. Awesome. Great riff, great vocals. It's everything about it. It's quick. It beats tail, man.
All right, everybody take notes. I am texting myself the name of that song because I'm going to tell you if Big Eddie C is quoting a song, make sure and check it out because he has amazing and a very diverse taste in music. Big Twin Rollin', Saxon. I will check that on the drive tomorrow. Totally impromptu, and of course Don Hill's not even answering now. That thunderstorm must have blew him away as it hit Pasco. I'm going to go with something that we were listening to today in the car. As we were driving to the restaurant supply house, me and Age, a song by Life, Sex, and Death, LSD, my man Stanley, a song called Train. The intro to that song is just way fucking cool.
It is good.
Just drums and guitar, and it sounds just like a train cranking up, getting ready to drive, and getting ready to have all that power behind it and push. And you know what? Once the riff and the song kicks in, boom, it is equally as heavy and just get you pumped up, ready to go.
Yeah.
If you have not listened to Life, Sex, and Death, Ed, do you know the name of the album? I think they only have like one that's worth it.
Silent Majority.
Silent Majority.
Yeah, it just came up for me the other day. What the fuck came up? There was Guatemala and Telephone Call.
Big Black Bush.
Yep. Fucking shit ass. There were some great songs on
Shit
it.
Ass is a great song. Some fucking shit ass stole my money.
Yeah, it ain't funny. Yep. It's great.
Oh, Angelina will walk around the house And hey, Pop, you know, they kill the children down in Guatemala.
Yeah, they catch him sniffing glue. Hell yeah.
If you haven't checked out LSD, make sure and check them out too. Fucking great album.
Yeah.
Big Western Sky, the farm song, fucking awesome. All right, Andrew, did you think of a song yet, or are you still making notes on our
I thought I was waiting for number 2.
and
Now
LSD?
I gotta do number 3.
All right, let's get everybody dropping their number 2s in here, and we're gonna go Andrew's number 2 favorite song because his number 3 was Audible books.
I mean, I guess let's go. I mean, back in my day, let's go Empire State of Mind. It's Jay-Z.
Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z. Can I ask a question? How old are you? How old are you?
33.
33? There's my buddy.
33. Yeah.
My buddy to the rescue. 33. And that explains it. I couldn't name a single Jay-Z song.
I know that one. That's about it.
Well, you got one now.
I don't know that one. We got Fleener checking in.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty,
Fleener checking in with we did get Don Hill checking in. What? I can't see it though. Ventura. Oh, he's on number 2. Did I miss his number 3? Number 3, Radar Love. Great song.
Yeah, which one?
Right. I mean, we got Golden Earring and White Lion, right?
White Lion's the one for me, man. White Lion's the one.
Well, dude, what's his name? Michael Tramp? Fucking incredible. Incredible. I saw him play acoustic at Paragon Music.
Oh, wow.
And I think what was even more impressive than his voice was the fact that he had cornrows and fucking Bahama braids and fucking, just incredible. And he opened the next night down in Bradenton for Ace Frehley. So it was a twofer. I got to see him acoustic, and then I got to see him open for Ace Frehley. Fucking great show.
Damn.
Then we got Don Hill coming in number 2 with maybe not that Ventura Highway. We got Fleener just coming in with straight Molly Hatchet. I hope you're talking about Flirting with Disaster, but maybe you're talking about any Molly Hatchet song.
Dreams I'll Never See is a great one. That doesn't suck.
I only know Flirting with Disaster.
Oh man, Dreams I'll Never See is like one of the ultimate like fucking tunes by them. I mean, Flirting with Disaster, can't shade that one either. But Dreams I'll Never See, I can remember that, man. I don't know, like they were playing that on the radio over there where we were from, and then I heard it over here on like the old YNF. So it was cool.
Fleener saying any Molly Hatchet doesn't matter. So I guess I'm going to have to check out Jay-Z. What was the name of the song again? Let me write that down.
Empire State of Mind.
Empire State of Mind, yeah.
Empire State of Mind, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to check that one out. I'm just fucking with you, dude.
Yeah.
I thought Empire State of Mind was by Alicia Keys.
No.
No, I don't think.
No, it's not. That's just those crickets were like, dude, you're dumb, and I know that. We all know. Pointy guitars, Shallow. Remember? Big ADC. What's your number 2?
My 2, also one nobody knows, but they should. Murder in the Skies by Gary Moore. Just a fucking another one that just stomps, man. If you didn't know it, one of Kirk Hammett and Metallica's favorite guitars is I think it's a 50-some Les Paul. It's a Sunburst.
That's what I know.
And he plays it every show. And he got it from Gary Moore, who originally got it from Peter Green of original Fleetwood Mac. It's called Greenie. And I don't know if he played it on this song, but Kirk Hammett was a huge Gary Moore fan. And he said he took a lot of his style from him because he said Gary Moore. Actually, I didn't take that back. Joe Bonamassa said this also about Gary Moore. He said Gary Moore always plays angry. Even if it's like quiet, mellow shit, he plays angry. You won't find a better Exhibit A than this song. I mean, everything about it. Like there's like maybe almost a minute plus intro to the song that's just him just nailing some chords. And then when it jumps into the song, I mean, it goes and goes, and his solo is just vicious on it. And he shrieks. He didn't have the best voice, but he had a unique voice. And you can just tell he was just pissed playing this song. And
what's the name of the song again?
Murder in the Skies.
All right.
It was based on a plane crash. So
that's, again, if Ed's talking about it, we're going to check it out.
Yeah, it's just a killer, man. It's, I was always really sad that he wasn't bigger, but a lot of acts just aren't bigger because there's just something missing in the sauce, man. It's like, you go over and you taste your friend's pasta sauce, and either he didn't add oregano or he did something that I may or may not have done one time. I put cumin in my spaghetti sauce and inadvertently rendered it chili,
Dude, I can't wait for you to taste these flavors that we got coming up on September 26th. I think you're going to be like, dude, I'm excited,
man. Nothing ever sucks there. Nothing ever sucks. I mean, that's not a good tagline. I wouldn't use that as a motto. Nothing ever sucks, but
Well, it's
nothing sucks, guys. Come check it out.
we teach every day, and we teach what we're told we have to teach, and we don't get to play with food often. So 5 times a year I'm down at the Epicurean. I get to play with food and create my own food, and I get super stoked about it. So, and I get super stoked when people like you say it doesn't suck. When Steve Gonzalez ate my crab shallow and said, "Bro," and that's all he had to say right there, done. When Jimmy McNamara said, "I ate the entire chicken dish," to most people that would be just like, "Yeah, so Jimmy doesn't eat chicken." He does not. He has an aversion to chicken.
He doesn't even eat wings?
He doesn't eat chicken at all.
Wow.
He ate the whole dish that night.
Damn.
Yeah. And those are the things that I look forward to. And so I appreciate all that. Get your tickets. All right. I got to throw some honorable mentions. I jumped in the car with Hollywood the other day, and Hollywood's just like, road trip. And I'm like, dude, we're okay, whatever. You're Hollywood. That's how you are. He goes, I got a playlist for us. Fleener's saying, I ate your grouper sandwich and I don't eat fish. So Hollywood gets in the car for a 2-hour drive, and he goes, I got a playlist. How do I plug in my phone? And he plugs in his phone, and what comes up? The theme from Smokey and the Bandit. Eastbound and down.
Oh, Lord, Jerry Reed.
And, it was fun. It was fun. So that was super cool. Highway Star #1. Is that Judas Priest?
That is Deep Purple.
Deep Purple.
Yep. There have been some great covers of that, though. But on the first Metal Church album, I think they close out that with a cover of Highway Star, and it's fucking great, man.
Fucking great song for Fleener's #1, Black Betty.
Hell yeah.
All right, my #2 is Nothing But a Good Time, because when I think road trip, I think fun, and I think nothing but a good time. All right, let's go #1. Drew, you had time. You had time. Do you have a #1?
For my number one song? Like, they can't be
number one
number
road
one
trip song.
But currently listening to #1, what, Cruising Song? Is that what we're at?
Cruising
right?
Song.
Cruising by Huey Lewis and Gwyneth Paltrow. That's
listening to a lot of, I don't know if you can even see me. I might be frozen. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Yeah. I'm freezing over here.
Baby, let's cruise. That's a great song, man.
Lordy.
That's a great song. All right, we'll let you off the hook, Andrew, but only because you're doing Men Wear Pink.
Why not?
And make sure you scroll back up to Men Wear Pink link. Donate to Andrew. Donate tonight, even if it's $5. That's a fucking coffee at Starbucks. Donate to his cause. We're only trying to reach that $2,500 goal. And if everybody's group hits their goal, it's $250,000. So let's do our part to help Andrew get to his goal so he can be part of that bigger picture. All right, Big Eddie C, give me your number one.
Tough one, man. But I kept thinking, all right, what was I listening to a lot of when I had a car that I like to cruise in? Because right now it ain't that. I got the fucking dad boner mobile, the fucking Nissan Rogue. So let's not pretend there's a whole lot of cruising going on there. But when I was cool and I had the Firebird way back when I was in my teens, there was one that I just couldn't stop listening to, and I still listen to it today. Band was called TNT. The song was called Everyone's a Star, man. And that just, another one, jumps right off with a great riff. Saw them live opening for Stryper, and most people in there didn't really know them. And it was like, wow, man. They made the most of their 30 minutes out there. It was great.
What else does TNT sing?
They didn't really have any huge songs, but like the one that was on MTV that I can think of was 10,000 Lovers in One. That was about as big as it got for them. But yeah, it was a cool Firebird. Is there anything but a cool Firebird? You know, how do you not have a cool Firebird? Who fucks that up?
Your Fleener.
Well, yeah, true.
But Fleener does have Black Betty on his list, which is a great fucking number one.
But if you don't know Everyone's a Star, man, put that shit on. You got one of the coolest uses of the voice box behind Peter Frampton and Bon Jovi. Shit, yeah, you know.
TNT. I think I would. Who else was at that show? Loudness?
Yep, it was Stryper with Loudness and TNT open it up. It was a great show. Saw that in West Palm.
Wait. Fleener, man. You're just asking for trouble.
I know. This is like fucking, knick-knack, not going with Stevie Ray Vaughan in his top three. What are you doing to me?
All right. I got to tell you, I got a lot of road songs. I remember traveling up to Gainesville for a show that we played back in the day. And we listened to the entire release of Bon Jovi, Bad Medicine, all that stuff. Great songs to just cruise up, mainly the nostalgia. Lenny Kravitz, a lot of great music to listen to while you're driving. But I think if we're going number one cruising song, we all know I'm going to say fucking just throw on Kiss Alive 2 and let it rip, man.
There you go.
Again, that's that shallowness. But when I'm driving, I want something I could rock out to, rip it up real loud, and know the songs. I don't want to guess. I don't want to play any guessing games. I want something that's going to get me pumped, and Kiss Alive 2 is what does that. Cleaner, all the cars are going to start flowing at you now. You're like messing with all the old dudes here, man.
Hey, you got to put on shit that's not too intellectual for that kind of stuff. So if I put on intellectual shit, I'll start pondering it too much.
Right? Nobody wants to. I mean, who wants to listen to 2112 as we're fucking on a road trip?
Yeah, I used to listen to Rush all the way over to Port St. Lucie when I made that drive, sometimes 2.5 hours and nothing but Rush, because it was familiar. It kept me focused. But, now, I mean, like, if I threw on Porcupine Tree, I'd dissect it too much,
Oh, Andrew, your audiobooks, dude. Come on. Take a break from work, man. Take a break. Relax. Go throw on 1984 by Van Halen. Fuck. That would be a great cruise. I was jamming to that fucking, may or may not have had that playing at work today. Panama would be a great cruising song.
Oh, yeah.
Reach down between my legs, ease the seat back. But it's not about cruising, not by any stretch, and we're just going to leave that
hardly.
Right? I may or may not have been talking to Huge Asshole one day, and he's talking about the song Panama, and he's like, if you're telling me about the song and you're telling me you like it, but then you got to go, what that song's really about, right? And he starts explaining it to me, and I'm like, dude, if you have to explain it, we're not really having a good conversation here, bro. It's like explaining your jokes to me.
How does he have time? How does he have time to overanalyze the metaphor of a fucking Van Halen song?
Of any 80s hair metal song. Dude, it's about sex. We get it.
Jesus. Yeah.
Bro,
it's like fucking, you do the same with Black and Blue. Stop it, Jesus.
Oh, I love that I have fucking wipes here.
That is good. I see that can over there.
Right? The Jumanji mosquitoes are coming out. Do you hear the bug zapper going off like crazy?
I did. Yeah. I've heard it go pop, pop a couple of times.
All right, Andrew, you don't listen to music. You're listening to audiobooks. Yeah. We're going to give you a pass. Okay. We're going to give you the pass on that. I can't see anything here.
So we got to point out something here. Fleener thinks he's being slick here with his honorable mentions. And he mentioned Simple Man. Now, this goes to show you everybody's going to assume it's Skinnerd. Well, let me tell you, and I got to point it out because the singer of the band that did my favorite song called Simple Man just passed away last week, David Roach. He was the lead singer of a band called Junkyard, and they do a totally different song called Simple Man. If you like the Skinnerd one, you got to listen to that because it's almost like it's a tribute to it in a way without being one. Absolute great fucking tune, man. Those dudes were LA guys that came from different bands, punk bands. One guy I think was in Bad Religion or something like that, and they kind of did like 80s hair metal /
What was their big hit?
Oh, man, I don't think Junkyard really had one, but the video they had, I think, was called for a song called Hollywood. Back in the day, that and All the Time in the World. But Simple Man's just a fucking awesome tune, man. It's got some killer slide guitar and piano. It's Southern rock, but it's from LA guys. Yeah, Shinedown's was good, but check out the Junkyard Simple Man. It's a totally different song. It's not a cover of the Skinnerd, but man, I mean, the first time I heard that, I was just like, you know what? This might be the one that goes with me to my grave as a song that I listen to and, remember back in the days when I was younger and I had a Firebird and I had a mullet and I actually thought that Budweiser was good beer.
All right, now, Ed, now you're just poking for the comments from Fleener. The Firebird, the mullet, the Budweiser.
Dude, he's been fucking with me since he was in 9th grade. I should be used to this.
I just got one thing to say, Meese. All right, Drew, I hope you're ready because, hey, the link's in the chat room, Fleener. If you want to man up, click that link. Join us right now.
1, 2, 3, time to play VooDoo Games. Let's seize the day. Contestants ready, stand up tall, get ready to face the VooDoo Chef's call. Guitars raging, drums pound loud in the stage show will make you proud. Guess the answer, show your might, bring the fire, shine so bright. VooDoo Games, here we go. Take a chance, give it a throw. VooDoo Games, show what you got. Beat the chef, give it all you got. VooDoo Games, here we go. Take a chance, give it a throw. VooDoo Games, show what you got. Beat the chef, give it all you've got.
All right, we got a confession from Fleener. He doesn't mind old cars, just not Firebirds, mostly because he's a fat fucking tall. Bad knees, not easy to get in and out of. All right, who's joining us for VooDoo Games tonight? We have nobody clicking in. Drew,
Yes.
I hope you're ready for some trivia. If you need to get some assistance, by all means, you can call in your better half. because she might know some of these that you don't. What was that, Big Eddie? See your letter opener?
I think so. Yeah, I found it. I never come into this office except for the pod, and then all of a sudden I find this thing in here, and there's this.
Nobody's going to break into your house, Poppy.
I'll tell you what, man. Between
It's
that,
going to grab the letter opener, and Gina's going to go.
Yeah, the gator paw in this.
And Gina's going to be behind him with the 9. Boom, boom.
Yeah, that's the real danger right there, man.
All right, let's play some VooDoo games. If you want to jump in, you still got a couple seconds to jump in as I go over the rules. Andrew, I hope you're down to play some VooDoo games. You cool?
If I can, yeah, sure, I'm here. As long as I don't freeze out, I'm here.
All right. Well, dude, if you don't know the answer, just go like this. That way
Just stop moving.
Well, Fleener stopped moving because he won't click that link to join the game, and Mitch is out there. He's not jumping in, so
he's got bad knees. He can't click the link.
And Mitch, because I'm reading the questions, is like, well, I'm not getting in because Ed's going to smoke everybody. All right, so here we go. 10 questions, and he's back to the mullet. Man, mullet, Firebird, letter opening. It's getting hot in here. You forgot the gator paw. All right, here we go. Here we go. Question number 1. We're going to do a couple classic rock before we move into classic movies, and then we will end with sports. Any of that excite you there?
Hell yes. I'm always excited.
Yeah, but Tweeds, Andrew's like, I froze up. And then Sam's going to walk in the door in the back and be moving in the back. All right, if you know the answer.
I can't pretend. I can't even pretend to freeze.
I'm kind of here. I don't know if I'm here or not, dude. What happens?
You're here. You're here.
I'm actually freezing. Like I don't. Like I'm not trying to pretend.
All right. Well, you can play along in the chat room there. Here we go. Question number 1. Which band is known as the greatest rock and roll band in the world?
Ed. Kiss.
You know, they self-proclaim themselves as that, but that's not the answer that I have based on internet research.
Oh, no, that's right. They're the hottest band in the land.
The hottest band. And they started out hottest band in the land, but then they changed it to the world. I don't remember what album it was, but they did. We've got Don checking in with The Who. Fleener's still on shenanigans. Uh-oh.
Oh, white circle.
Andrew's like, I'm done. Fuck it. I don't know anything about rock and roll. He's back. He's like the 80s.
Sir, I'm moving to somewhere I have internet.
All right. So the question is, which band is known as the greatest rock and roll band in the world? Ed said Kiss, and he is not right. Although he is right. That's not the answer we're looking for. Don Hill says The Who, and man, we should have gone down to Sunrise to watch The Who, because I don't think Daltrey's going to have many tours left, or should I say many concerts left. Do you have a guess, Andrew?
I don't know. Let's go about AC/DC. I don't know.
Oh, good guess and great guess, but not right. The answer I was looking for is the Rolling Stones. The Rolling Stones. Glad it made sense to you. Question number 2. Question 2. Andrew, you got to jump in on this one. Jump in early, because Ed's going to be.
I have internet, so I can probably jump in.
Ed's going to jump in real fast. So, who's the lead guitarist for Led Zeppelin?
I don't even know this. There's no point in even trying.
It was the softball. Ed even is waiting.
So have fun. You can have no fucking zero clue.
Big Eddie C, tell him who it is.
All right, listen and learn, Andrew. Jimmy Page.
The greatest guitar player of all time.
He's
the
up
greatest
there, man.
guitar player of all time. We did a top 3. I may or may not have been control of the final answers, but he's the greatest guitar player.
No argument there, man.
Ed, where would you rate him? Would you rate him as the best all time?
For me, probably. I mean, top 5. I wouldn't say he's the one, but I mean, he's got to be probably around 4 or 5 for me. Because I mean, for me, to me, it's Eddie and
Eddie's an anomaly. I'll give you that.
For me, it's Eddie and Stevie Ray Vaughan and Richie Blackmore. But I mean, after that, man, it's like the floor is open, and it's really hard to argue with, the dudes that were the architects. Like, after that, it's Page. I think Tony Iommi's way up there.
My argument goes, now you got to take Eddie out of the mix.
Yeah.
Pat just texted. Here you go. Let's piss off Ed. Fleener's just got it out for you tonight, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
I believe Jimmy Page could play any of the guitar players that you just named, but I don't believe every guitar player could play Jimmy Page.
No, there's a tone thing and just a feel going on. You can imitate them, but you can't duplicate them. So
yep, and I don't know that. I think Eddie is way too fucking clean to be able to pull off some of that dirty, muddy shit that fucking Jimmy did. That's where I go to all the time. But that's me. All right, question number 3, because Drew's like, why are we talking about Jimmy Page? He did not wear pink. Andrew is for the entire next 2 months. Make sure you click the link and donate. Let's do what we can to help fucking find some sort of movement forward in this cancer cure. All right, Andrew, another softball. What was the name of the Beatles' first studio album released in the UK?
No, Abbey Road. I don't know.
Hey, great. Jimmy Page did play on a Diddy song. I don't know if he really played on it. He might have just been sampled. But you ready for this? All About the Measurements. I know that song.
Damn.
And if truth be told, P. Diddy asked Jimmy to come in and play it live so he didn't have to sample it. But in the invitation, it included 3 or 4 cases of baby oil, and Jimmy said, fuck no. Big Eddie C., do you know the name of the first Beatles UK release album? Fleener, you are incorrect.
I'll take a guess. Rubber Soul?
No. Fleener, the answer would be you're incorrect, but it happened in Pasco. It is Please Me. Interesting shit, man. I've been listening to some stuff on the Beatles and their recording processes. Man, some of this stuff, they go in and they basically cut their songs live in the studio. And they would go in, I think they cut this whole album in a day and then spent a lot of time focusing on the mix. But they went in and played the shit live, and I thought that was pretty interesting. I got to scroll. It's not going to scroll on its own. All right, we're going to move on to movies. And we're going to have to pick up the pace here because we're going to run out of time. Guys, I'm going to say it over and over again. Check out Andrew at Tweeds. Just go onto the Tweeds website and you can find him. He's in the Sarasota location. He'll travel anywhere. He'll travel to your house. Check them out. It is an amazing experience, and the clothes are fucking great. And then the cure for cancer. Jump on that. Here we go. Question number 4 with movies. In Casablanca from 1942, what is Rick's famous line to Lisa?
Ed.
Yeah.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Here's looking at you, kid. Fleener. Andrew, I've never seen that movie. Nobody's probably surprised. Ed, have you seen the movie, or did you just know the answer?
Just knew it. Never seen it.
Fleener did get it right. After Ed said it out loud, kind of like the way he Kind of like the way he passed most of his high school classes. Just fucking with you, Flea. Question number 5. Which 1939 film features the line, "There's no place like home"? Come on,
I
Drew.
feel like I should know this. Dude, I feel like I should know this.
You should. Click your heels 3 times and say it. There's no place like
Fuck, I still can't think of it. You just now I'm thinking of the name. I don't do it.
Ruby red slippers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and yeah. Wizard of Oz. I don't know.
Wizard of Oz.
There you go.
And of course, Fleener goes back. He knew the last answer from Animaniacs, not from. Hey, man, great show.
What a name.
All right, Drew, you gotta jump in quick.
I know him first.
I feel the same way because I wouldn't know any of these. Question number 6: Who played Vito Corleone in The Godfather?
I don't know.
Big Eddie C.
Oh shit.
I'm trying to think though.
Vito Corleone.
He had cotton in his mouth.
Oh, okay. Don Corleone. That Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando. Why do they say Vito in here?
I don't know. I mean, that was his real name, but I forgot that they always called him Don Corleone because that was his title. He was Don.
Because he was a Don.
Yeah.
See, I'm so ignorant. I thought his name was Don. All right, here we go. You got a chance now. If you get all these right, you may win the prize that doesn't exist. Peter learned all the countries from the world of Animaniacs. All right, here we go. Question number 7. Which baseball player broke Babe Ruth's home run record in 1974?
Who broke it?
There's a candy bar named after him.
Then you just say, wait. Oh, Babe Ruth? No? Yeah.
Who broke Babe Ruth's record? Big Eddie C.
You just said there's a candy bar named after him. So it's like, what do you mean? There's not a candy bar named after that.
After this guy, too?
Hank Aaron?
Hank Aaron. Did they name a candy bar after him?
No, not that I know of.
Well, we'll make one now. We'll make one now. All right, I'm really pushing the envelope here. Actually, we're late. Question number 8. Who is the only athlete to play in both the Super Bowl and a World Series?
Ed.
Andrew.
Deion Sanders?
Deion Sanders. Make sure you check out my boy Andrew at Tweeds and at Men Wear Pink. Number 9. In what year did Michael Jordan first retire from basketball?
Ed. 2000?
01?
No.
Andrew 01?
Andrew 01. I love how you're playing the game, though. Incorrect. 1993. And our last question, and much love to everybody checking out the VooDoo Chef podcast. We're here every Tuesday. Don't miss us next week with Chef Thomas from the Tampa Club. Which country has won the most FIFA World Cups?
Andrew.
Brazil.
Andrew, much love for what you're doing. Guys, check him out, Tweeds and Men Wear Pink. Till next week, peace and love.